Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kirby and this is a day in the life of a mobile mechanic. Today we start on this Mark V Golf. If you watch my regular videos, I normally do a week in the life, and we was here last week doing some drop links on the front and also an ABS sensor that has snapped off, and then we also found that the wheel bearing pickup ring was damaged, caliper and carrier off, disc off, there's a bolt through there that comes out. Okay, we have our first problem here. Normally this gun undoes anything, but this is tight and my breaker bar is broken. Well, I say it's broken. I've actually got this other one which is a half-inch, no, not half-inch, inch breaker bar, but I've got an adapter. Now let's see if this adapter breaks, because I think that will break before this bolt breaks. Yeah. Woo. And then just slides out. This is what I was saying about the pickup ring. You can just see, I mean, it's all pretty damaged, and it's just damaged that ABS sensor as well. So we've got to knock that out because that snapped off the other end. There we go. Quick clean with a round file through that hole. Right, we've got the nice shiny new bearing with a new bolt, new cap. Just slides on. And we don't gun these on either. Just nip it up. So just to prove everything is working, we got the speed sensor rear right here. As I turn the wheel, trust me, it's working. Right, that's the new bearing on. The bolt is torqued up to spec, and we've got the new sensor in there as well. Right, I'm just going to talk you through doing this drop link. So just put a bit of WD-40 on the bolts, clean it up with a wire brush, just undo the nuts with the 80mm spanner, and then just counter hold it with a Torx 30 up against the chassis. Same for this bottom one, but instead I use these pliers, and this is why we're changing it, the split boot, and that's the new one on. Right, that's the Golf done. Another happy customer. On to the next one. We've got some Diag now. Booked it in about 2 weeks ago, so I think she's just got some warning lights on her dash, so we'll see you there. Right, I've just got to where my next job is meant to be. The road goes from up there all the way down there, and there's no houses. No fronts of houses anyway, so I'm going to go have a look and see what I can find. Right, so we've got a Renault Megane. We've got a check injection system. Very hard to start up there. And I don't know if that's coming across on camera, but that's a misfire. Now we've tried to go into injection system and it has this time. So we've got injector 1, control circuit, signal incoherence, which is an active fault, and you've also got cylinder 2 in memory. So go on to live data. So actual live data on here is a bit limited, so we're gonna have to go under the engine and have a look there, see what we can find. Right, typically the English weather started raining, don't know if you can see that, but what we're gonna have to do, get this cover off, take this intercooler pipe off, and we'll have a look once we're in there at the wiring. Okay, so a little tip on these Renault engines, cylinder 1 is this side, so 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're not sure, just unplug one of the plugs and see what one comes back. So cylinder 2, injection control circuit, open circuit. So we know that's number 2, that's number 1. 1 and 2 is the ones we've been having problems with. This is the one we're going to check. Right, we've carried out some basic wiring checks. And yeah, at minimum it's going to need at least that one injector. I'm going to suggest getting the other one sent off to be tested. Yeah, ideally you'd want to put 4 in there, but that can get expensive, so I'm going to put it all back together, go let the customer know. Right, just before I go and head to this alternator job, I've got a couple of parts to take back to suppliers because they were either wrong or not needed. Right, whilst my hair gets flung about, here we go. XC60. Right, so we're just going to test the alternator. Got the jumper back on there. So yeah, there we go. Alright. Right, first things first, disconnect the battery. Right, so alternator is loose. All the bolts are out and it's just got to come out here somewhere. Now, this AC pipe will bend, so will this one. And I think it will get between these two gaps. Take this pipe out of the way, which I believe is a coolant pipe. The only problem is this big chunky coolant pipe, that hasn't got enough movement in it to get it by, I don't think. So what I'm going to do, clamp here, take the hose out, and should hopefully come out then. Right, that's one alternator out. All I've done is gently persuade this aircon pipe out of the way, disconnected the hose, and it just had enough space just to come out of there. So we're going to chuck the new one on. This is what frustrates me about cars. The whole thing's done. I'm just trying to get that belt on. They keep slipping off. Like trying to get my hands down there. Like I get it around the tensioner, which is just underneath this pulley, and as soon as I bring the belt up, it slides off the pulley. Been here way too long just trying to put a belt on. Alright, we're in. Belt's on. I resorted to doing it, probably look a mess. I resorted to doing it the proper way. There's actually a space for a T60, I believe it was, on the tensioner. And then, yeah, you can get it tensioned up a lot further from underneath. I was just being lazy, trying not to jack it up. I took it off from above, and I wanted to put it back on from above, but didn't happen. So spent way too long on it. So do it properly, save time the first time. So we'll start it up, test it, make sure it's all running well, and then we've got a call out for a battery to go do. I was meant to go home, but when there's money calling, as me and the
Pollen Tech likes to call it. You answer that call. And there we go, 14.54, job done. Right, little lesson there. Don't try and take shortcuts, because it'll just take you longer. Anyway, got to go do this emergency battery call out. Hopefully the suppliers have given me the right battery. She said it's got stop start, but the battery that it recommended was only one option and it didn't have stop start. So we'll soon see if it's correct. Right guys, that is me done for the day. I've just done that battery. The customer was there the whole time. So yeah, just got that knocked out quickly. Started raining, nothing too interesting to see there. Coded it in, everything like that. So yeah, hopefully you've all enjoyed the shorter episode today. If you have, comment, like and subscribe as usual. If you've been following the weekly updates, I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by June. We're now in February, so hit that button and thanks for watching.